Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wadeen Gymnasium for tonight's in-state rivalry matchup between the U-Maine Augusta Moose and the U-Maine Presque Isle Owls. I'm Ricky Goupil. We'll be bringing you the play-by-play action tonight. Anthony Searles will be on camera as both teams huddle up here in warm-ups. It's senior night here at UMPI, and we will be honoring the lone senior to be honored tonight, Chantel Williams. Emily Wheaton, also a grad student senior. She was honored last year, so the ceremony will only be for Chantel Williams. But it'll be the same story for the men's game as well. U-Maine Augusta currently enters with a record of 16-5, an impressive record. That includes a 13-game win streak that lasted from November 29th all the way to January 29th. So 2 months they went without a loss. Finally, they got that streak snapped last week against CMCC. They lost 57-54 to Central Maine Community College. And then on the side for UMPI, they enter with a record of 13-8, 4-3 in the NAC East, and pretty much locked in. I wouldn't say locked in. Don't want to jinx anything, but good position to wrap up the 3 seed in the NAC East. They have, in fact, clinched a playoff berth. So right now we're going to set it down to the floor for senior presentation.
Chantel's an exceptional defender, is always an opponent's top scorer. If I ask her to shut a player down who we are having trouble with, she always accepts the challenge. Her individual statistics are not going to jump off the page at you, but if you look at them closely, you would see that she contributes a great deal in all categories. Chantel has a great personality and is very well enjoyed by her teammates and her coaches. When this season concludes, we will all truly miss her on and off the court. She is currently finishing up her degree in social work and has, which I think are truly great career aspirations, to either work with children in the foster care system or work with homeless youth. Owls senior Chantel Williams. Very quickly, I would like to recognize a senior last year, but we have a grad senior student from Presque Isle, Emily Wheaton, and we just want to recognize her as well for the great career that she's had, playing through multiple injuries the last 3 seasons here at UMPI.
So that was the senior presentation for Chantel Williams, a transfer student, her first season here at UMPI, but made a great impact in her time here just this year. And then Emily Wheaton, of course, the grad student, played 3 seasons at UMPI as well, battled through many knee injuries and led her team to the point that it is right now, but still some games left this season, but it'll be the last one at home. Likely, although there's a possibility on February 13th that MMA could come up here and give them one last ride at home. That's just for the women. So for now, we're going to send it down to the floor for national anthems and starting lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can
starting lineups. First for the Moose, a guard from Charlotte, Maine, number 13, Sydney Farrar. A guard from Millinocket, Maine, number 23, Allison Alley. A forward from Monmouth, Maine, number 24, Katie Butterfield. A guard from Smithfield, Maine, number 25, Haley Paquette. A forward from Cannon, Maine, number 34, Mariah Dunbar. The Moose are coached by Keith Cowan and assisted by Peter Dixon. And now for your University of Maine and Presque Isle Owls, a 5'8" forward from Killeen, Texas, number 11, Jalisha McGee-Hodges. A 5'5" guard from Presque Isle, Maine, number 14, and Lovely Weed. A 5'11" forward from Howland, Maine, number 15, Lexi Iyer. A 5'8" forward from Orville, California, number 32, Chantel Williams. A 5'9" guard from Lake County, California, number 34, Aaliyah Milano. The Owls are coached by Kevin Payne, assisted by Tyler Stinson, our official for James Coffin, Aaron Roberts, and Wayne Prescott.
So those were your starting lineups. On the side for U-Maine Augusta, it's Sydney Farrar, Allison Alley, Katie Butterfield, Haley Paquette, and Mariah Dunbar. And on the side for UMPI, it's the usual Jalisha McGee-Hodges, Emily Wheaton, Lexi Ireland, Chantel Williams, and Aaliyah Milano. Officials for tonight: Mr. Coffin, Mr. Roberts, and Mr. Prescott. Chantel Williams to jump with Katie Butterfield. Midcourt stripe. U-Maine Augusta wins the tip all the way to the rim for two. Sydney Farrar, it's a quick points for the Moose. And a good set play off the tip there. UMA with a very thin lineup tonight, just 8 players active. But expect to fight. They had a 13-game win streak mentioned in the pregame earlier this season. Finally had that snapped in their last game on the 1st against CMCC. Trying to get back in the win column here tonight. UMPI swept Thomas this weekend after losing tough games to Husson and MMA, two very, very tough opponents, the 1 and 2 seeds in the NAC East. Could say the two best teams in the conference overall. The lob inside to Dunbar. Top Farrar, now swung to Alley. Alley tries to get the pass inside. It's tipped back out, and Milano will end up with it for UMPI. Wheaton, the up fake to Ireland. 2-0, the early lead for Augusta. Jalisha McGee-Hodges tries to outlet it. Now ends up back with it. It went off the foot there of Paquette. And McGee-Hodges, she was trying to kick it, ends up with it, and gets the easy 2 points. The first 2 points of the game for UMPI. So it's 2-2. Alley, freshman from Stearns. Went to Stearns High School from Millinocket, Maine. Dunbar drives, kicks out. Paquette, the baseline J is no good, rebounded by McGee-Hodges. Wheaton drives, and we're going to get a jump ball call here, and it'll favor UMPI. UMA happy not to be charged with a foul there. Milano will take it out from underneath. The men's game to follow tonight, that's scheduled for 7:30. Ireland drives, will be fouled, and that will be the first foul of the game. It will go on Katie Butterfield, and be 2 shots for the UMPI junior. Lexi Ireland, quite a few trips to the line this year. One of the more frequent visitors of that charity stripe here for this UMPI squad. She's 67.7% from the line this year. And Ireland hits them both. It's 4-2. The early lead for the Owls. Alley drives. The runner from Allison Alley gets the friendly roll. Ties it back up at 4. Williams now to Ireland, back to Williams. Williams cross-court pass to Milano. She fields it, drives in the lane. Milano steps and makes it. Coach Cowan wanted to travel on that. It was 2 steps. It was a clean move. Dunbar, right wing, puts it on the floor. And we're going to get a 3-second call to go on Katie Butterfield. Just had a foot in the lane there. That's all it takes. 1 foot count to start the count, and lost track of time. The official on top of it, Dunbar, will take it up for Rumpy. Wheaton gets a pick from McGee Hodges. Now over to Williams. Williams up fakes, drives baseline, kick out. Wheaton gonna try a 3-ball, gets it to go. Emily Wheaton, first triple of the night for either side, puts UMPI up by 5. Wheaton in what could be her last home game. We don't know about that February 13th game. That's a makeup game, whether or not it'll be necessary. If it's not necessary, MMA will not travel up. And that all depends this weekend, the matchup with Husson and MMA. Good entry pass inside there to Butterfield, finishes for 2. As I was saying, Husson and MMA out top the NAC East. If Husson were to beat the Mariners, then that would make the game next week necessary. If MMA beats Husson, they solidify the 1 seed. There's nothing left to decide, so they won't play that game. Finished there again by Butterfield. Nine to 8. Wheaton hesitates, kicks out. Williams tries a 3. In and out. Tie up here on the rebound action. It'll stay with, it'll go back over to U-Maine Augusta. An in-state University of Maine system rivalry, you could say. U-Maine Augusta and UMPI, they played once earlier this year. They did not. The men met up earlier this year. I'm all out of sorts here. The women did meet up. The men did not. 71-63 was the final there. UMPI winning that game by 8 down at the Civic Center in Augusta. Apologize for that confusion. Usually meet a couple times a year due to the proximity. About a 4 hours drive, which may seem like a lot, but for a school like UMPI, they got to travel a long ways to play non-conference games. Shot blocked there on that end by Alley, and they'll counter up ahead. Alley gets some space, trying to get around Milano. Shot goes off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Wheaton. We'll go the other way with 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wheaton picks up her dribble, now back to Milano up top. Milano tries a long 3-ball, a little bit strong, rebounded McGee Hodges, but she traveled with it before she could get to the hoop. And it's errors like that that's not going to make any coaching staff happy. Coach Gavin Kane, no doubt, at this point in the season, wants to see his players cleaning up mistakes like that, and it's mistakes like that you cannot make against MMA and Husson. We saw that a few times. They were in those games against those great opponents until the mistakes started to pile up and the other team pulled away. But I mean, the mistakes happen at all phases of the game, but UMPI was with those teams the first 3 quarters of those games here at home. Allison Alley to trigger it in. Alley drives, gets the runner off. It's no good. Williams saves it. She may not have had to, but does it just in case. Up ahead, Wheaton, good find to McGee Hodges, but she traveled with it again. 3 steps there. And that's one where you're kind of caught in the middle of, do I put it on the floor there and risk the defender catching up to me? Because putting it on the floor would make you have to slow down. Or do I try to go quick? And she tried to go quick and just had one too many steps. Empty possession there for UMA. It's still 9-8 with 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Williams swung, Dunbar, back to Wheaton. Wheaton crosses over, gets through, puts it up, and they'll get a whistle for a travel on Emily Wheaton. So that's 3 straight possessions for UMPI that a traveling violation was called. Brianna Dumas into the game for UMA. Also, Ariana Allside also into the game for the Moose. Alley, it's the pick from Dunbar, gets some space. Mid-range jumper there from Allison Alley is automatic. Wheaton open to deep 3. Had one from that spot earlier. Can't get the roll this time, and it's 10-9. UMA with the lead. They'll pull it away into the front court. 3-pointer on the way. It's short. That was from Dumas. Wheaton ends up with it. Gonna go quick up ahead. Milano, what a pass. Milano puts it on the ground. Will draw the foul. It'll be 2 shots for the transfer. Chantel Williams, the senior for UMPI, honored here on Senior Day from Oroville, California. And Aaliyah Milano from Lake County, California. Milano, both of those players I just mentioned are transfers from California. Milano, a junior. And Milano hits the second one. Allison Alley had it poked by Milano, but they get it back. Alley crossing over. We'll get a block foul to go on Milano. And Alley will take it out. UMPI, no doubt, going to watch for the pass back to the inbounder here. It seems like Alley has been making her shots. Good pass there from Alley, though. Inside to Dunbar. And Coach Cowan will get a quick timeout. They lead 12-11 with 2:41 here to play in the first quarter. .240 to play, first quarter. Wheaton takes it up for the Owls. Williams going to drive baseline. Gets it to Ireland, back to Milano, up fakes. Ireland stops in the lane, tries to kick back out. Ends up in the hands of Milano, puts up a shot. It's a deep 3, it's no good. Williams gets the board, and the shot clock will reset to 20. Post-entry pass. Ireland loses it when she tried to put it on the floor. Dunbar going to go in transition now with Wheaton to beat. Dunbar. Good defense there from Wheaton to force the tough angle. And Courtney West gets the board for UMPI. Milano going to try to push. Before she could kick out, it's stolen away by Alley. So back and forth we go here. Allison Alley. We're going to get a team control foul. Let's go on Ariana Allside. Wheaton, a long 2. It's no good. Bounces over the backboard, and it'll go back over to U-Maine Augusta with 1:31 to play here in the first quarter. And a back and forth quarter as far as scoring goes. Pretty much trading baskets the whole way. As Tamara Ellis looks like she'll get set to check in for the Moose. Be her first minutes. We're going to get a foul here on Courtney West. Marina Crespi also into the game for UMPI. As Ellis will check in. Ellis drives right side, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Ireland. Crespi. West to Ireland. Ireland picks up her dribble. Good post move by Alexia Ireland. She's able to get the finish there. Well done by the junior. Ellis puts it on the floor, picks it up now. Gonna find somebody. Stop the 5-second count. She gets rid of it to Allie with 37 seconds to go and 10 to shoot. Allie goes behind the back, kicks out. Alcide, her shot is no good. Rebounded Crespi, and then Ellis, incidental, but it'll be a foul. Not intentional, I should say. She came flying in for the board. Collided with Crespi with 29.5. The shot clock is off. Wheaton crosses the timeline. 20 seconds, first quarter. 13-12 lead for UMPI. Looks like UMA will be content just to let them take it all the way down for one. 10 seconds. Wheaton pulls up for three. Emily Wheaton feeling it, and she buries it there as time will expire. A long full court heave there by Allie is no good, but 16-12, UMPI able to close out the quarter with a 4-point lead. Emily Wheaton just steps into the shot. Didn't need much separation there. She cans it to give UMPI the 4-point lead after one. UMPI ball to start this second quarter. They lead by 4 here on Senior Day. Wheaton to Williams. Give to West. Was cutting to the basket. West kicks out to Crespi. She drives. Left hand. Good finish. Marina Crespi. The transfer who, along with her sister, Catalina Crespi, hail from Spain. Been a good addition to this UMPI squad this season. Give. Alcide drives, will be fouled, and Ariana Alcide will have 2 free throws here. That foul is going to go on Lexi Ireland. They'll get Dunbar back into the game. She goes in for Sydney Farrar. And Katie Butterfield will await the shooter. And Alcide splits the pair, so it'll be a 5-point lead for the Owls. That first quarter pretty back and forth. As mentioned, this is the biggest lead anybody has had right now at 5. Williams Ireland thought about the jumper, now kicks out. Wheaton for her third triple. It's in and out. Rebounded by Allison Alley. She's going to push a little bit. Alley pulls up, gives to Dunbar. Alley trying a deep three of her own. It's off to the side, rebounded by West. Wheaton to Crespi, who drives, kicks out to Ireland. Give back to Wheaton. She tries a three. Emily Wheaton is off the mark. Rebounded by Butterfield, who outlets to Alley. Minute 20 gone here in this second quarter. 18-13, UMPI leads. Tight window there. Alley was trying to get it to Butterfield. It's picked away, and Crespi will control it for the Owls. Wheaton looking for the screen, then goes the other side of the screen. Will draw the foul on the way up. Tamara Ellis will be booked there. Be 2 shots for Emily Wheaton. Again, brand new facility here. Well, the building's not brand new, but brand new renovations. Been about a 10-month process. The process still ongoing as other parts are not yet finished, but I'll be certainly glad to be back here playing home games. They didn't play any home games in that first semester. It was all on the road, but I've been very fortunate to come back and host some good crowds. Had a great crowd last week against Husson. 3-pointer there from Butterfield. She gets it, and UMA really needed that one. They pull back within 4. Katie Butterfield with a triple. Crespi used up her dribble, gives back to Ireland. Now Wheaton. Wheaton drives right side, falling away, will draw the foul. That's going to go on Haley Paquette. Actually, no, that's going to go on Tamara Ellis, and that's her third, so she's going to have to check out. Really, when you have 8 players, Ellis not a starter, but when you have 8 players, you really, foul trouble becomes quite a factor. I remember last year when they had the 6-team playoff format in NAC East, so everybody was open. Everybody made it because of COVID, made schedules a little inequitable. But Thomas College came up here with 7 players. 7 players, and they gave UMPI a game. I think it ended up being a 3 or 4 point game in the end. Really gave UMPI a scare here at home. But playing with 7 players, 7 or 8, it's tough to do. Especially at a college level with athletes moving faster, jumping higher, the game's faster, and more physical. So fouls happen. Butterfield drives, tries to put up the shot. It was a tough angle. Rebounded there by Farrar. Farrar trying to track it down. The shot clock should reset as they ruled that it hit the rim, I believe. And it'll be UMA ball underneath after that sequence. They get it in. Butterfield loses it, trying to get it back. West dives for it. Good play there by Courtney West. McGee Hodges up ahead, throws it too far. Intended for Crespi. And with 7:01 to play, 6-point UMPI lead. Alley. Down on the block. Alley, shot. She'll be fouled there by Marina Crespi. Alley hits the first. Alley goes 2 for 2. Crespi on the right wing, drives, kicks out. Williams tries a 3-ball off the front of the iron, rebounded Alley, and then on the rebound we're going to get a foul on someone. It'll go on Courtney West. Should be her second. And they will get Leah Milano into the game for Marina Crespi, and Lauren Magno will come in for West with the 2 fouls. Farrar controls, tries to get it inside. Butterfield tipped away by McGee Hodges. It'll stay with UMA. McGee Hodges hops on up the bleachers there, almost ended up in the top row. Alley to take it out. Interesting spot where they had to take it out. Dunbar controls. Maria Dunbar goes right side. Now decides to switch it back. Alley driving. Got to get it off with 4 to shoot. Doesn't hit the rim anyway. Magno with the board, and Umpy will counter the other way. Milano to Magno. Williams picks up her dribble in a tough spot, gets it back to Milano. Umpy being patient here. We're going to get a 3-second call to go on Jaleisha McGee Hodges. The internal clock for her that time. Umpy right now led by Emily Wheaton with the 10 points. And UMA led by Katie Butterfield, who has 7. The UMA ball underneath. Alcide checks back in. 22-18, 5.5. Alcide. Alley. 10 to shoot. Farrar up top. Farrar dribbles. Good pass inside Alcide. Umpy was helping out, and nobody picked up Alcide cutting to the basket, and a good find there from Farrar, and it's 22-20. Wheaton. Williams yet to attempt a shot tonight for Umpy. Going to attempt one there on the reverse layup there. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Alley. Alley drives. Trying to get around McGee Hodges. What a finish. Allison Alley. Give her 8 in the game. Now leads the Moose. 22 all. Magno back to Milano. Wheaton crosses over, drives, met by a couple defenders, and we're going to get a jump ball. As they say, the possession was stymied there as Wheaton went up. $22 all. 4:35 to play here in this first half. Alley going to be tripped up there, and it'll be a foul on Milano, I believe. And it is. Leah Milano's second. Dunbar picks up her dribble, kicks out. Farrar steps back. Farrar gets rid of it. Try to get it to Alcide. Tipped there by McGee Hodges. Up, he'll go the other way. Milano stops, kicks out. McGee Hodges, tough shot. She finishes. Jaleisha McGee Hodges doing what she does down in the post for Umpy. She's been fantastic here at home. Just finishing on shots that when she puts it up, you don't think there's a chance for that to go in, and she just always seems to find a way. Also a great defender down low for Umpy, adding some strength to the post. Farrar up fakes, gives to Alcide. Going to try a baseline J. Ariana Alcide ties it back up at 24. So back and forth, really trading baskets. Close game here at Wadene. Milano drives, kicks out to Williams. Williams lobs back up top to Magno. Now swung to Milano, a 3, in and out. Halfway down, rebounded by Williams. She puts it back up and in for her first points. 26-24. Alley drives. No one picked her up. The shot's going to be too strong, and it tips. Last touched by UMA. We're going to get a timeout here called by UMA with 2:59 to play. It's a 26-24 2-point UMPI lead here in the second quarter. Two-point Owls lead. Emily Wheaton will control it. Lob into Williams. Williams decides to kick out, wisely so. Milano, a baseline three, is short up the front. And Dunbar will shield there. I'll go back over to the Moose. UMA with Alcide, Alley, Dunbar, Paquette, and Farrar. UMPI with Milano, Wheaton, Magno, McGee-Hodges, and Williams. Alley drives, good up and under, tipped back out. Long two there from Paquette is off the mark, rebounded by Dunbar, and we'll go the other way. Excuse me, that was rebounded by Milano. Williams will be fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. It's hard right out. Maria Dunbar, 34 for UMA. She was number 34 when she played here at UMPI, played 3 seasons for the Owls, transferred for her senior year. And she's 34 for UMA. Milano, 34 for UMPI, so that a cause for confusion at times. And Williams goes 2 for 2 that time. Alley. Now Farrar looking for a cutter. Farrar stops. Dunbar drives the runner, front of the rim, no good. Tipped back to Alcide. And it'll be, say, last touched by Ireland, and it'll stay with U-Maine Augusta. Good pass in, Paquette finishes for 2. That's a couple times now UMA has made UMPI pay off the set plays. And 28-26 it is. Milano. Wheaton cutting to the basket. She shuffled the feet. She knew it. 90 seconds to play here in the first half. Courtney West will check in for Magno. Crossing over, Alley, impressive with the basketball. Farrar back to Alley. Elson Alley, no-look pass. Dunbar drives the runner around the rim, no good. And UMPI will push with exactly 1 minute left. Wheaton goes up ahead. Milano, good find, just couldn't finish. Milano ends up with it again, falling away. And 0 for 2 there. 50 seconds, 2-point UMPI lead. UMA trying to snag a lead here at half, perhaps. Farrar, a 3. No good. Hit high off the backboard. Hit the rim, then high off the backboard. 40 seconds. Williams. Ireland maneuvering. trying to finish. UMPI just can't get anything right now. Shot clock is off, and UMA will hold for one as Coach Cowan calls out with 23, 22, 21, and 20 seconds left here in the half. Allie, Milano, her defender. 10 seconds. Allie gonna be patient here. Now goes left side off the pick from Alcide. Kicks out. Farrar, a three. Front of the rim. Couldn't get the roll. The outlet. Williams gonna throw up a heave. It's good if it goes. It's well short. And that'll do it for the first half of play. 28-26. UMPI with the slim lead. 15 minutes here in halftime. Well, first we'll go down through some scoring totals. It was a back and forth half. No really big leads at all. I think UMPI had the biggest lead at 6 at one point. On the side for UMA, they're led by Allison Alley with 7. Katie Butterfield has, or Allison Alley has 8, excuse me. Katie Butterfield has 7. Ariana Alcide has 5. And then Haley Paquette, Mariah Dunbar, and Sydney Farrar all have 2 for their total of 26. And on the side for the Owls, they're led by Emily Wheaton with 10. Then Jaleisha McGee-Hodges, Lexi Ireland, Chantel Williams, Leah Milano all have 4, and Marina Crespi has 2 for their total of 28. So it's a 2-point lead for UMPI at the half. We'll be back in about 14 minutes for the start of the second half.
softball fundraiser tennis ball throw 50-50 raffle. You must be on the bleachers or right in front of them. The goal is to get your tennis ball into the bucket placed on the court. The first ball to go into the bucket will be the winner of the 50-50. If no one makes it in the bucket, then the amount of money that can be won will be added to the men's game tonight. The men's game tonight will be your last chance to win the prize, so if you did not get a ball for this game, you have one more chance to get one. Currently, the prize is worth around $200. Everyone will be able to throw after the count of 3, so get ready. 3, 2, 1, throw.
just about ready for the start of this second half. UMPI leads 28-26. Ricky Goupel calling the action tonight for both games. Anthony Searles on camera all night long, and could be the last home games we see this year. Wadeen at Wadeen Gymnasium. Potentially a women's game next Monday on the 13th, but that is up in the air depending on whether or not MMA and Husson, the result of that game. If MMA wins that game, there will be no home game here. If Husson wins that game, it is at Husson. Then they will have to play, as UMPI could play spoiler for Maine Maritime and thrust Husson into the 1 seed. A lot rides on the 1 seed in the NAC East and the NAC West, the way the tournaments work. The 1 seed gets to host quarterfinals and semifinals and finals for the NAC East, and then from there, the best record would host the championship, which would be played 1 week later. 4 teams from each division make it. UMPI has clinched with their wins over Thomas this weekend. Right now, just playing to stay sharp and stay finely tuned going into the playoffs. They have Linden this weekend in 2 big games. Those are NAC East games. Linden right now at 4-4, UMPI at 4-3 in NAC East play. First possession of this half will be a jump ball, and it'll favor U-Maine Augusta. 28-26 again, UMPI with the lead. Yeah, those games down in Vermont this weekend, huge for UMPI. If they lose both of them, they could fall to the 4 and have to play the top dog, whoever that is, whether it's MMA or Husson. If they stay at 3, they could play MMA or Husson, either way. 3-pointer here. I missed who buried that shot. Ireland. Controls for UMPI, post-entry pass. McGee Hodges falling. Shot off the glass is no good. McGee Hodges tried to save it, and she was the last to touch it, and it'll go back over to UMA. That was Sydney Farrar buried the 3-pointer to give UMA the lead. First time the Moose have had the lead in a while. 29-28. Dunbar, skip pass over to Farrar. Farrar holds. Back to Alley. Alley, the ball fake, tries a 3-pointer. No good. Rebounded there by Paquette. Nobody picked her up and boxed her out. And UMA now leads by 3. Again, these 2 teams met up earlier this season on November 22nd. It was a 71-63 win for UMPI. That was the last game before Thanksgiving break for both teams. Foul here, it'll be 2 shots for McGee Hodges. Coach Heath Cowan not pleased with the defensive effort there by his players. And he let him know, he let the whole building know, really. And McGee Hodges able to split the pair with a friendly roll on the second shot. UMA men enter the building. And the men's game set to tip off at 7:30. Alley, great pass. Finds Butterfield for 2, and it's a 4-point lead for the Moose. Wheaton kicks Milano. Ireland, long 2. It's no good. Lexi Ireland's had a bit of bad luck from the field tonight. Dunbar thought about the 3. She has really yet to attempt one yet tonight. Alley gives it to Farrar. Back to Alley inside. Butterfield draws the foul. McGee Hodges a little overzealous defensively. It'll be 2 shots for Katie Butterfield. And Alley hits them both. 6-point lead for Augusta. It was 28-26 UMPI To start this second half, it's been a 9-1 run for UMA. Milano gives to Chantel Williams. She drives. Williams going to be fouled by Allie. It'll be 2 shots for the senior Chantel. And Williams splits the pair. It's a 5-point lead for Augusta. Allie loses it, but is able to get it back. Finds Farrar. Farrar gets Williams in the air. Butterfield tries an elbow jumper. No good. Farrar with the board. UMA will keep it. Allie up top for 3. And that is no good. Grazed the front of the rim. Whedon, the entry pass, Williams up against Allie. Williams, tough shot, fading away. Halfway down, can't get the roll. Allie, good crossover move. Allie, her bottle handling skills, able to get the roll there. Unbelievable. I was just saying last game, UMPI played here against MMA. Emily Wheaton, one of the best ball handlers that I've seen in the North Atlantic Conference, although UMA not in the NAC. Allison Alley may give a run for Emily Wheaton's money as far as ball handling goes. 37-30, UMA extends their lead slowly but surely. Ireland gets the first one to go. And gets both. Ireland has 6 tonight for UMPI. Back to a 5-point game. UMPI controlled really most of that first half. They had the lead, and it was UMA playing catch-up most of the way. But the script has flipped here the first 4 minutes of this second half. Farrar, a 3. That one was halfway down, too. Rebounded by Williams. 37-32 it remains. Ireland to Milano, the trailer. Milano picks up her dribble. Gets it to Wheaton. Wheaton yet to attempt a 3-ball here in the second half. She drives, gets the space she needs. Emily Wheaton, good finger roll for 2. Wheaton with 12, leads the game. Allie to Butterfield, now Farrar. Farrar drives, gets the shot as she falls to the floor and finishes for 2. What a shot by Sydney Farrar. Improbable that she got that to fall. Wheaton drives, loses it, but it'll stay with the Owls. Williams drives, stops, tough shot. Chantel Williams with the finish. Gets UMPI back within 3. Quick 4 points for the Owls here. 39-36. McGee Hodges falls to the deck. They say no foul, and it ends up with UMPI anyway. Tipped. And now secured by Wheaton. Ariana Alcide at the table to check in for UMA. The entry pass, McGee Hodges couldn't finish, rebounded by Butterfield. And Farrar will control, going the other way. 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point lead for U-Maine Augusta. Allie hesitates. Good pass. Finds Paquette for 2. Allison Allie can take it herself or can share the basketball like that, and she's hard to defend. Wheaton looking for the counter, up ahead. Tries the reverse layup. can't get it to go. Farrar with the board. She's going into the front court. Will be fouled from behind there by either Wheaton or McGee Hodges. It is on Wheaton. Ariana Alseed, Brianna Dumas, and Tamara Ellis going to check in for UMA. They empty their bench with just the 8 players. 30-second timeout here. 41-36 UMA really controlled this second half so far. Has done a great job adjusting. UMPI really had control the whole first half, even though they didn't come to any huge leads, but they had control of the game. Didn't let UMA get ahead, but UMA got ahead straight away in the start of this third quarter, and they haven't given up the lead since. They lead by 5 as it stands right now with 3:58 to play. Allie to trigger it in for Augusta. Farrar. Back to Allie, now back to Farrar. Ten to shoot. Allie kicks. Butterfield got Milano to bite. Now Allie with 5. Got to go quick. Allie hesitates. Got to get one off. She spins. The shot clock expires. Can't get the roll. And she had a good look there. Ireland takes it up against Dumas. Ireland tried to get the pass to McGee Hodges. Dumas gets the steal for the UMA, and they'll control possession again. Dumas over in the corner inside. Paquette will be fouled by Milano. They say she just had her arms over the top a little bit. Paquette buries both. 7-point lead for the Moose. Wheaton gonna drive, tries to split the defenders. She draws the foul, and she'll have 2 shots. Here with 2:52 left in the third. And we'll get stoppage here. Paquette has some blood on her left arm, looks like, and Dunbar will check in. Wheaton able to get it both for UMPI on that end. Allie. Three-pointer. Farrar, front of the rim. Farrar gets her own board, puts up the runner. Also no good. Tipped up and around. Volleyball action. West gets the board for UMPI with 2.5 to play here in the third. West telegraphs the pass, picked off by Allie. Allie tried to get it back to Farrar, and Williams ends up with it for UMPI. It's a little helter-skelter going back and forth here. Milano to Wheaton. Inside. Ireland shot blocked by Allie. Came in, read that attempt all the way. Stay with UMPI with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 2:06 left in this quarter. Wheaton off the inbounds pass. Nobody picked her up. Emily Wheaton left open for 3 and makes UMA pay there. And it's back to a 2-point game. Closest UMPI has gotten it since UMA took the lead. The runner, Alley, able to answer 45-41. Wheaton inside Williams. Williams able to finish. Good athletic play there by Chantel. Farrar. Dumas drives up against West, picks up her dribble at the block, out to Alcide. Back to Farrar with 9 and 8 to shoot. Farrar, Alley, 5, drives, gets around the defenders. Allison Alley, that would have been a crazy finish. Just can't get the roll. Rebounded by Williams. She's going to push with numbers. Williams, good tight pass. Ireland counted and one. And a great find there. Chantel Williams in transition, sees the floor, saw the numbers, decides not to take it herself, dishes to Ireland, who's fouled, and the chance at the three-point play. Ireland gets it to go, give her 9 in the game, and UMPI able to retake the lead at the end of this quarter. 45 seconds. Inside Farrar will be fouled before she could even field the pass. Foul's going to go on Wheaton. It'll be Emily Wheaton's second. Emily Wheaton got into foul trouble in that first game this weekend against Thomas. Had to sit out a good portion of that one. UMPI held on for the win. Dunbar tries a 3, goes high off the backboard and out of play with 36.5, a 6.5 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock right now. Wheaton inside, tipped, picked away by Alley, and then a frustration foul here by Williams, who had inside position there. Alley came from behind and poked it free, and they're in the bonus, so Alley will have a couple shots here. Shot clock will be off. (47-46). UMA with the 1-point lead. Wheaton. 7 seconds to go. Williams, they got to go quick. 5 seconds. Crespi drives, has some space, puts up the shot, fading away, front of the rim, tipped up, and that'll do it for the third quarter. And UMA was able to crawl out to a 7-point lead at one point. UMPI got it back. They retook the lead. UMA retakes the lead, and it's a 1-point game going into the fourth quarter, 47-46. Start of the fourth quarter here, just about. UMA with the 1-point lead. They're led by Allison Alley, who has 14. Katie Butterfield has 11. UMPI led by Emily Wheaton with 17. Lexi Ireland and Chantel Williams each have 9. And it's a 1-point game entering the fourth quarter. It's been a great game. Ellis almost gets the steal. Wheaton able to get it back. All the way over to Crespi. Ellis doing a great job face guarding Emily Wheaton right now. And we're going to get an offensive foul to go against UMPI. Wheaton couldn't even get open there. Ellis just tenacious. Face guarding Wheaton. Not even worrying about where the basketball is. Trying to limit Wheaton's touches. She leads the game with 17 right now. Alley. And we're going to get an illegal screen call on Katie Butterfield. No argument by Butterfield. An argument from Coach Cowan, but doesn't matter. 47-46. Crespi. Tough shot. Rebounded Ellis. What a play. Ellis came flying in. Again, UMA playing with just 8 players tonight and have done an excellent job against these UMPI Owls. Alley drives, is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Again, these teams met up once this year. It was an 8-point win for UMPI down in Augusta. And tonight has not disappointed. UMA, a thin team to begin with, 10 players rostered, but 2 players out tonight, Desiree Dumas and Autumn Freeman, both inactive. That gets you down to 8, and they've used all 8. 49-46 is a 3-point lead for Augusta. Wheaton. Almost stolen away by Ellis. Ellis sticking to her. Ireland open. The jumper is no good. Rebounded by Butterfield. Alley stops. Fading away. What a finish. Allison Alley, the drifter in the lane there. Puts UMA back up 5. Milano getting set to check in for UMPI. Wheaton drives, met by a couple defenders, blocked by Alley, and Ellis up ahead, throws it up. Paquette finishes in 1. Haley Paquette in transition there. Ellis, the pass up ahead. Good court vision by Ellis. And Coach Kane, to say the least, displeased with the officiating on that sequence. It was a foul on this end. Coach Kane referencing what happened on the other end, wanting a foul. And such is the nuances of college basketball. Milano. Back to Wheaton. Wheaton off the pass. No good. Rebounded by Paquette. Paquette going to go in transition. Now we'll slow it down. Pass almost stolen away. Farrar ends up with it. Farrar looking for somebody. Now slow it down here with Alley up top. 7-point lead for Augusta. Cutting to the basket. Alley gets around her defender. Can't finish. Defended there by Ireland. UMPI looking to stop the bleeding right now. Ireland drives. Tough finish. Is fouled. We'll go to the line for 2. (53-47). Ariana Alseed and Mariah Dunbar getting set to check back in for UMA. Farrar. Ellis traveled with it, got caught between a pass and a dribble, and go back over to UMPI. The subs will get in for UMA. Wheaton near midcourt with Ellis defending. Milano gets it inside. McGee Hodges met by Alseed. Good defense by Alseed, forcing McGee Hodges to have to hurry, and UMA will pull it away. They lead by 6. Dunbar tries a 3. It's too strong. Ireland and Ellis went up for it. Rebounded by Wheaton. No whistle here. There was some minimal contact. They let him play on. Wheaton. Milano for 3 off the mark. Milano had 5 or 6 3-pointers in the loss to MMA. Has yet to make one tonight. Alley drives. The runner. It's no good. Rebounded by Williams. 6 minutes to play here in the game. Up ahead, McGee Hodges couldn't handle the pass from Milano. May have come in just a little too hot. Right look, right idea. Little defense chant erupts from the UMPI student section over to our right. Alley pulls up for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Milano. Been a while since we've had a point either side. Williams. McGee Hodges thought about it. Now to Ireland. Ireland trying to clear people out. Ireland, the post move. It's no good. Rebounded by Alley. Time ticking away here. 5:20. Been a couple minutes since anybody has added a point to the scoreboard. Alley loses it. It'll stay with UMPI. She wants a foul call. Won't get one, but it's UMA ball nevertheless. Alley, tight pass inside Ellis, was losing it. Ellis swings it back out. Paquette, the long 2 is off the mark. Rebounded by Williams with 5 and change left in the game. Milano was left open. She decides not to shoot it. Now drives. Milano, tough finish. Wants the contact. Won't get any. Timeout taken by Coach Cow, and it's a full timeout. 4:45. UMA really doing a great job milking the clock right now, slowing down their possessions. They aren't scoring. Nobody's scoring right now. 53-47. Last time anybody scored, it was a Lexi Ireland free throw with 7:38 in this quarter. It's now 4:45, so almost 3 full minutes without a point. Alley triggered in, gets it into Alseed. Post-entry pass, Dunbar. Trying to get it to Paquette. And Farrar will control it. 10 to shoot. Farrar pulls up for 3. In and out, rebounded Alseed. And everybody on the UMA side wants foul there. They don't get one. Milano drives up ahead. Finishes, count it. Oh, no. They count the basket, but we're going to get a technical foul call on Coach Cowan. So that could be a huge sequence here. And they count the basket, and so now UMPI is going to have 2 shots in the ball. And Coach Cowan right there just, I don't know what the magic words were, but that's going to cost his team. That's going to cost them desperately with 4:24 to go. May have had a case on the play. Again, angle from up here is much different than the angle of the official on the floor, but wanted a foul on that last take by Alley. Didn't get one. Wheaton is going to get one of the 2 free throws. And it'll be UMPI ball now with a chance to, well, if they hit a 3, they'd tie the game. That'd be a 6-point swing because of the technical foul. As our official talking with our scorekeeper at the table right now. It's also the 5th team foul on, no, it's the 3rd team foul on UMA. I did say 5 for a second. Williams, Milano. Now Wheaton. 4:08 to play. Wheaton lobs. Ireland kicks back out. Williams, the long 2 off the front of the rim. Tipped. Rebounded by Williams. They keep it. They give to Ireland. Lays it up and in. And it's a 5-point swing for UMPI. That last possession. The layup, a technical foul, and then another layup. 53-52. Farrar goes left side. Up against Wheaton. Farrar. Tough finish. No good. Rebounded by McGee-Hodges. Butterfield waiting at the table to check in for the Moose. 3:20 to play here in the game. It's a 1-point lead for Augusta. And what could be the last home game for a couple UMPI players. Trying to come away with a win in front of the home fans. Wheaton, they got to get one off. 1 to shoot. Milano sets her feet and buries it as the shot clock expires. Aaliyah Milano hasn't had one all night long. She had to get rid of it quick. Was way beyond the arc. Sets her feet and cashes in nothing but net. It's a 2-point lead for UMPI. 2:50 in the game. Alley hesitates, kicks out. Paquette looking for the answer. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Williams. And all of a sudden, UMPI with the lead. Up ahead, Ireland. What a find. Ireland just couldn't get it to go. And it's a 2-point lead still for the Owls. It was 53 to 47, 53 to 46 actually at one point. So it's a 9-0 run for UMPI. UMA looking for a point. It's been a while. Farrar drives through the middle. Farrar falling away, and what a way to end the run on the and one there. Sydney Farrar ties it up at 55 and has a chance to put UMA back up with this free throw. The last basket for U-Maine Augusta came with 8:39 left in the game, left in the fourth. So well over 6.5 minutes. But they went without a point. And Farrar gets the 3-point play. It's a 1-point lead for UMA. McGee-Hodges at the elbow. Pivoting around. Kicks back out. Wheaton, a 3-second call on McGee-Hodges. She had the basketball in there. Had to get rid of it and get out. And she didn't do so. Alley, tight pass. Butterfield couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Butterfield. Her second chance is good with a 1.5-minute timeout taken by Coach Cowan. It's a 30-second timeout with 1:29 to play in the game. 58-55 UMA. Just when it looked like it was slipping away from the Moose, they climb back out to a 3-point lead with 1:29 to play. And what a game we've had. Pretty back and forth. No team has pulled away by more than 7, I believe. 7 is the biggest lead by anybody tonight. So it's been one of those games where could go either way, and entering these last 90 seconds or so, it could just go in favor of whoever has the lead entering the last minute as when you start fouling and put people on the line. Of course, the shot clock plays a big part in that, where you don't really have to foul until the shot clock is off, technically. Wheaton will walk it up the court here. Wheaton off the roll. Milano puts up a 3. Gets it to go. Aaliyah Milano ties the game at 58 with 1:15 to play. Milano didn't have a 3 all game, made 2 from the same spot now, and they couldn't have been bigger shots for the Owls. Alley kicks out. Farrar looking to answer. Sydney Farrar off the front of the rim. 1 minute to go. Tied up at 58. And Wheaton walks it up the court again. This time, gonna take her time. 50 seconds. 20 on the shot clock. Wheaton gets it to Milano. Has the hot hand. Milano drives. Left-handed scoop. Gets it to go with 40.9 in the game. 60-58. UMPI on top. Alley. Tough shot, tries to use the glass, no good. Rebounded Ireland. And about a 1-second differential on the shot and the game clock. Coach Cowan calls out whatever their play call is for foul to stop the clock with 21.1 seconds, sending Wheaton to the line. And it's 2 shots for the seasoned veteran. Wheaton, a great free throw shooter, near 80%. A timeout taken by Coach Kane. 2-point lead for UMPI. They have the basketball on the line with Wheaton. Nobody you want more. But man, talk about Aaliyah Milano knocking down shots in the clutch. UMPI was down 3. Buried a shot from a very similar position that she buried the shot after as the shot clock expired. Ireland to take it out. They say that it's not bonus yet, so it'll take one more foul. UMPI's got to get it in. They get it into Wheaton, their shooter. Will be fouled by Dunbar with 16.4. So because that was not the 15th foul that previous time, it allows UMPI to milk 5 seconds off the game clock. And the same situation we would have had. Wheaton at the line for 2. Gets the first one. Wheaton gets them both with ice in her veins. 16.4 seconds to another timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. And quite a sequence we've had in this for a fourth quarter. There was about 3 minutes of game time where nobody could score. UMA was content with that because they had a 6-point lead. Then UMPI finally ended said run with a layup, a technical foul on Coach Cowan, a free throw and another layup, got UMPI right back in it to trail by 1. Then Aaliyah Milano made a huge shot as the shot clock expired to put UMPI up 2. UMA answered for a little bit to go up 58-55. Milano hit another 3. It's been a 7-0 run since UMA went up 58-55. They got to go quick now, trailing by 4. Alley spins in the lane, needs it, can't get the roll. It's tipped. Farrar saves it, but it's controlled by Wheaton. She'll be fouled with 6.3 to go. And Wheaton with an opportunity here to ice this one at the free throw line. And nobody you want more than Wheaton. The Crespi sisters set to check in here with 6.3 seconds to go. And Wheaton makes them both. It's a 6-point game. They'll get Marina and Catalina Crespi in. A timeout taken by Coach Cowan. They got to draw something up for the 3 ball. If they get one off quick, the clock, stops as soon as that ball exits the net. They would have to foul and hope UMPI misses and then get another look at it, or a steal perhaps off the inbound. But a tall task right now for UMA Moose, who really controlled most of this second half, and UMPI fortunate enough to control here in the closing seconds. Sideline out of bounds near the bench. They get it. Farrar off the inbounds pass, tries a 3, front of the rim, rebounded by Butterfield as time almost expires, 1.1 seconds. They get it in Wheaton, and that'll do it. The UMPI Owls able to come away with an exciting 64-60 victory here on senior night and defeat the UMA Moose by 4 points in a very back and forth game. It was evenly matched throughout. And we'll go down through some of the scoring totals here. First for the UMA Moose, they were led by freshman Allison Alley with 18. Katie Butterfield had 15. Haley Paquette had 10. Sydney Farrar had 10. Ariana Alcide had 5, and Mariah Dunbar had 2 for their total of 60. And then on the side for the Owls, Emily Wheaton, the 5th-year senior, led with 22. Aaliyah Milano had 14. Chantel Williams had 9. Jaleisha McGee-Hodges had 5. And Marina Crespi had 2 for their total of 64. So it was a great game. In the women's game, UMPI again, the 64-60 victory. Don't go too far. In about 30 minutes or so, it'll be the tip-off for the men's game between these same 2 schools. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wadeen Gymnasium for the second end of tonight's two games between the U-Maine Augusta Moose and the U-Maine Presque Isle Owls. I'm Ricky Goupel. We'll be calling the action for this one. Anthony Searles on camera. And earlier tonight, it was the UMPI women picking up the 4-point victory, 64-60, led by Emily Wheaton with 22 points. And as for the men's matchup, the U-Maine Augusta Moose, they enter with a 10-13 record, having just picked up a win against NHTI last night. And UMPI enters with a 9-13 record, have won 3 in a row, beating Husson here at home last Tuesday, then went on the road to Thomas this weekend, picked up a couple victories. Their last win on Saturday over Thomas was a crazy 71-70 victory in which UMPI trailed the entire game. They had 2 leads the whole game. Their first one came with about 30 seconds to go up 69-68. They gave up a bucket to go down 70-69, and then finally with 5 seconds to play, KJ Minter hit the game winner, fading away from the right block to give UMPI the 71-70 victory over the Thomas Terriers. UMPI's 5-3 in NAC East play, trying to outrun Husson for that 2 seed in the NAC East standings, and that would be the best finish in the history of UMPI basketball since they came over to the NCAA 5 years ago. UMPI led by their senior, Griffin Jarrett, second all-time in scoring here at UMPI with almost 1,700 points, 1,691 total career points here for the Owls. And it's senior day here at UMPI. Earlier tonight we honored Chantel Williams, Emily Wheaton, who had been honored last year in case she chose not to come back. She did come back. So Emily Wheaton, also a senior. The women's team will be losing. On the side for UMPI, they have 4 of their starters, all seniors, all playing in their 5th seasons due to the COVID year of eligibility being given back to them. Those 4 seniors are Parker Honorado, Danny Harris, Gilbert Jean, and of course Griffin Jarrett. So tonight should be a good one. UMPI played UMA earlier this year on the 22nd. It was a 7-point victory, 83-76. It was UMPI's first victory of the year when they played earlier this year. So a couple minutes left in warm-ups here, and they're going to be a brief ceremony honoring each and every one of the seniors on this program. UMPI, a very fortunate program to return all 4 of their senior starters last year. Returned all 5 because their non-starter, or their 5th starter that wasn't a senior, was Gilbert Jean. So they returned all 5 starters, 4 of which were seniors last year, and they got that extra year of eligibility to be able to play this year. And it's really benefited them well here in the second half of the season when they played much, much better than they did at the beginning in their non-conference schedule. Have really been turning it on with that decisive victory over Husson here at home, and then 2 wins over Thomas. Looking tonight to stay sharp, stay in shape, and be firing on all cylinders going into the weekend games against Linden and try to wrap up a 2 seed in the NAC East. So the buzzer sounds in warm-ups, and for the time being, we're going to send it down to the floor as Coach Dan Kane will offer his pleasantries to his 4 seniors.
We are having our seniors take a picture with our crowd as you have all supported them over the past 5 years and have been with them every step of the way. We have, in my opinion, the best home court advantage in the entire state due to the atmosphere the crowd brings, which has helped this group of seniors have a 19-5 record in Redeem over the past 3 seasons. Congratulations to KJ, Harvard, Danny, and Griffin on their great careers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to U-Maine Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. This evening's game features the University of Maine at Augusta Moose versus our own University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. Now the starting lineups. First for the Moose, the 5'11" guard from Denver, Colorado, number 4, Jelon Jackson. The 6'4" forward from London, number 5, Trevor Reels. The 6'4" guard from Istanbul, Turkey, number 10, Bert Musa. The 6'5" forward from Orlando, Florida, number 12, Giannis Medfu. The 6'8" forward from Brisbane, Australia, number 35, Fraser McDonald. The Moose are coached by Paul Piscopo, assisted by Eric Collins.
So those were your starting lineups. Courtesy of the public address announcer here at UMPI, Matt Randall. So on the side for U-Maine Augusta, it's Jelon Jackson, Trevor Beals, Burke Evdusen, Giannis Medfu, and Fraser McDonald. On the side for UMPI, it's the usual KJ Minter, Parker Honorado, Danny Harris, Griffin Jarrett, and Gilbert Jean. Jean to jump, and the jump ball there is won by McDonald. Couldn't get his name in there in time. Medfu gets rid of it. Now it's Evdusen. Back to Jelon Jackson. Should mention for U-Maine Augusta, Jelon Jackson and Fraser McDonald, both seniors as well. Mentioned that in pregame. If you couldn't hear everything Coach Dan Kane had to say about this senior class for UMPI, these 4 starters, when they're in the starting lineup, they've had a 24-13. When all 4 have been in the starting lineups, but 24-13 record over the past 3 seasons. Minter gets the board. Minter up ahead looking for Honorado. It's picked off there by Medfu. And it was a 7-point win for UMPI, a great game down in Augusta on November 22nd. Try to get the entry pass inside there. Goes out of play and back over to the Owls. Medfu was looking for McDonald. Ricky Gupel calling the action tonight. Anthony Searles will be on camera. And the last home game for this men's UMPI team, and what has been a great run with this senior class. The handoff, Jarrett may have traveled with it, able to get away with it. Fading away there, the shot by Danny Harris. Beals with it up top for the Moose. Gets rid of it. Jackson gets the pick from McDonald. Jackson goes right side. Stolen away, Honorado. Honorado in transition, trying to find Jarrett, but then a travel here as Evduzin ended up with it, but just couldn't put it on the floor quick enough. So that'll make it UMPI ball underneath. 2-0 the Owls lead. The lob immediately into Jarrett, falling to the ground. No good. McDonald gets the rebound. Up ahead, it's Beals. Jackson drives, fading away. What a tough shot there by Jalon Jackson, and he gets it to go. A little gimpy after the shot as he hobbles into the front court. Up ahead, nobody picked up Harris. That might have been Jalon Jackson's man, and he signals for a substitution here, as Elijah Smith will check into the game for UMA. Not one you want to see. UMA, your floor general. Jackson, the senior, goes down early. Trying to walk it off on his own before seeing a trainer, it looks like, over near the UMA bench. Beals with it for the Moose. Medfu. Evduzin drives. Nobody picked him up. Evduzin, a tough reverse. No good. It'll stay with Augusta. It'll be an out-of-bounds play for them. Again, the girls' game earlier was a good one. A 64-60 win for the UMPI Owls. They're able to get a win here on senior night. Smith picks up his dribble, gives to McDonald, hands off for three. It's Medfu, a deep one, no good. Climbing the ladder there is Evduzin. Evduzin, the up and under, is fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Jalon Jackson, I lost sight of him, so he must be over in the hallway near the athletic training wing. Still trying to walk it off, looks like. Although I have also lost sight of trainer Brian Morrison, so he may be seeing him right now. Looks like it's an injury that he may be able to come back from. May just stiffen up on him a little bit. On the rebound action, UMA is able to keep it. Medfu now gives the three-pointer from Evduzin off the mark. Harris with the board. Jean got a push with Jarrett. Jarrett up ahead. Minter. Pass was tipped there by Smith and ends up with Medfu, who gives to Evduzin. Evduzin from Istanbul, Turkey. A couple international players on this MMA team. Smith tries a deep three off the front of the iron, rebounded by Parker Honorado. 4-3 is the early UMPI lead with 3 minutes and change into this one. Tight window there. Jean was looking for Minter. Jean signals my bad as it's pulled away by Augusta. Smith spinning, almost loses it. Back out. Medfu now open for three from the left wing. And Jonas Medfu buries the triple. We got a timeout taken here by Coach Dan Kane. It's a 30-second timeout. It's 6-4 UMA with the early 2-point lead. Another stat that Coach Dan Kane riddled off during that senior presentation there was crediting the home court advantage that UMPI has enjoyed the last few years here. They are 19-5 in the last 3 seasons at home, a stat that I was unaware of myself. Coach Kane, I was talking to him a little bit before the game, and he said that, 19-5, and it kind of surprised me, but it kind of didn't, as it seems every time UMPI's here, there's a great crowd on tap. Even on vacation, Coach Kane was talking about the Cobleskill games that happened on January 6th, that there was just a great crowd, no student body really on campus as everybody was home for Christmas break. But there was a great crowd even then. Just the community support here in Presque Isle has been tremendous over the course of these seniors' career, as the pass here is stolen by Smith. Smith up over Minter. What a strong finish by Elijah Smith coming off the bench. Gives UMA the 4-point lead. Jarrett drives, looking for the answer, has all sorts of space, and he finishes. Griffin Jarrett, the second all-time leading scorer in Owls history, adds 2 more there. Smith gives Medfu, guarded by Honorado, gets the pick from McDonald. Honorado can't hedge. Medfu goes, but he traveled before he could finish, and we'll get a sub into the game for UMA. It's number 25, Justin Cade. Still have yet to see Jelon Jackson. He must be getting treated for that ankle that he landed awkwardly on after burying a 3. Jarrett, ball fake, tipped away. It'll stay with Umpy. And Jarrett looks over to Coach Cade and holds up a finger. I believe that's the play call. Jarrett calling the plays himself here, the season Umpy leader from Presque Isle High School, graduated in 2018. They get the inbounds. McMichael buries the 3 off the bench for Umpy, puts them back up by 1. Hockey McMichael, the baseline 3 ball. Umpy really struggled earlier this season with the 3. They were either at the back of the pack or even dead last in the conference in 3s. Stolen away, Minter up ahead. McMichael for 2 more behind the back. KJ Minter, what a pass. Hockey McMichael sharing the ball, and that'll get people excited here. But as I was saying, Umpy has really struggled with the 3 ball this year. They've been burying their 3s at a much higher clip the last few games. Driving, it's Cade. Good defense. Umpy will pull it away. Up ahead, Jarrett. Gives Honorado. Back to Jarrett. McMichael puts it on the floor. Entry pass, Harris. Harris gets behind the defense and lays it in. The reverse, Danny Harris. Justin Cade. Going to the ground there. Smith was dispossessed. Honorado the give. McMichael maybe trying to get a little too cute with it. Was trying to go back to the trailer, Jarrett, as McMichael was losing the angle there. Some battles in the trenches down there between Minter and Beals. We got a foul, and it'll be 2 shots for Elijah Smith. Minter prides himself in his grittiness down in the post with players that he is far outmatched with sometimes as far as height-wise, but Minter does a good job holding his own. As you can see, Minter and Beals going back forth there before this sequence that led to the Elijah Smith 2 free throws. 13-9, Umpy leads. Front of the rim, rebounded at McMichael. McMichael behind the back move, up ahead. Jarrett gives Harris up against Beals. Harris can't finish. And UMA gonna look to push. Cade got tipped there by Honorado, going to the ground. Honorado battles for it, and we get a jump ball as Honorado and Justin Cade exchange some words there. It's just a little bit of a tussle. They're both going hard for the ball. Honorado will check out, get an applause from the fans. Charlie Mellick and Gilbert Jean into the game. McMichael, got to get rid of it. He does. Mellick drives. Charlie Mellick stops at the block, kicks out. Minter over McMichael, sets his feet, looking for another 3. Aki McMichael blows a kiss to the crowd. 16-9. Umpy with a 7-point lead. Aki McMichael, 2 quick 3s off the bench for Umpy. The microwave thus far. Elijah Smith, good pass inside. Trevor Beals ends the run. Smith sold the jump shot, got the defender to bite, and then a strong pass underneath the Beals. McMichael looking for his 3rd triple, in and out, rebounded by Smith. Beals thought about the 3, now pass read there by Jarrett. Smith ends up with it and will be whistled for the travel. Jarrett. Everybody thought Jarrett may have been clotheslined there. after he stole the pass. Bryce Lawrence into the game for the Owls. He's in for Griffin Jarrett. So Umpy with McMichael, Jean, Melick, Lawrence, and KJ Minter. So just one of the 4 seniors on the floor right now for Umpy. McMichael drives, stops at the block, kicks out Minter. Melick back to Minter. Drives, kicks, McMichael. Got McDonald in the air. McMichael, the give. Minter with the reverse lay-in. McDonald up top, post player, gives it to Elijah Smith. Smith inside, Beals. Medfu drives. Shot off the front of the iron, rebounded Minter, outlets to Lawrence. McMichael drives, hands it back out to Jean, who goes to the floor, able to tip it back to McMichael to save that possession. McMichael, Minter, baseline, high arcing J, and he gets it. KJ Minter with a great performance thus far on his senior night. Up ahead, Evduzin, blocked by McMichael. We'll see who this favors, and it will stay with Augusta. Jonathan Velasquez into the game for Umpy. Caleb Ames into the game for Augusta. McDonald, Evduzin, back to Smith. Smith over on the right wing, right in front of the Umpy bench. Down inside looking for McDonald, and it's taken away by McMichael, who goes behind the back. McMichael has room, kicks out Melick, looking for a 3. Charlie Melick buries a triple and a timeout taken by Paul Piscopo. With 11 minutes exactly, Umpy crawls out to a 12-point lead here in the first half. Umpy making their shots. Charlie Melick with the latest. Evduzin will take it up for the Moose. Trailing by 12, they need a basket. They need a basket in a hurry before this gets too out of hand. Evduzin, the baseline triple is short, rebounded McDonald. McDonald jostling for position. What a job there by Frazier McDonald, the senior. Finishing from a very, very tough angle. McMichael hesitates, he gets some space. McMichael tries the up and around, and it's no good. And Umpy entering this game with a 9-13 record. UMA enters with a 10-13 record. So teams with very up and down seasons right now, both of these teams. Beals to Frazier McDonald. McDonald drives, 3 defenders close, Velasquez, Jean, and Melick. So somebody's going to be booked for the foul. I believe it'll be Velasquez. Actually. Yes. No, they're going to put 4 seconds in the shot clock, so they will rule that that is not a foul. Evduzin to trigger it in. Got to get rid of it. He does. Up top to Elijah Smith. Got to hurry. Puts up the deep 3. Smith off the front of the rim, but they keep possession and resets back to 20. Evduzin. Nobody with more than 3 points here for UMA. Cutting to the basket. The foul is going to go before the shot. And that foul is going to go on Velasquez, who will check out. Danny Harris back in. So for a moment there, Umpy didn't have any of their seniors on the floor. Now with Danny Harris, the lone senior. They get it in. McDonald up against Harris. Tries to body him up. Last touch by McDonald. It'll go over to the Owls. David Ellington will check in for UMPI. The freshman won Rookie of the Week earlier this year. Another new player for UMPI, Aki McMichael, also won Rookie of the Week, the defending Rookie of the Week here in the NAC. Just the second player, along with Ellington, to receive a weekly awards this season. Harris able to finish. UMPI has 3 players with 6, McMichael, Minter, and Harris. McDonald tries a 3-ball, can't quite bank it in. Rebounded Ellington. Ellington, good court vision up ahead to Jean, who was running the wing. Jean, the pass, able to get through. Lawrence gives back Melick, finishes for 2. And that was fortunate for UMPI there, as that pass, that was a broken pass, and it rolls all the way through to Lawrence. On the other end, a 3-ball there. U-Maine back within 11. Lawrence drives, loses it, tip back out, Jean, and I'll be fortunate enough to keep possession. Melick drives, pulls up, the jump shot, trying to use the glass, no good. Bounces back to Harris. Lawrence for 3, front of the rim, no good. Finally, McDonald will end the possession, and it's good to see Jelon Jackson back into the game. He will bring it up for the Moose. Jackson drives, try to get it back. McDonald off his leg into the stands. And back over to UMPI. Honorado will check in for UMPI. Giannis Medfu and Jovan Sisovic into the game for Augusta. 27-16, 8:19 left in the first half. Jean almost stolen there by Sisovic. Little dribble drive. Ellington will be fouled shooting as his defender Justin Cade kind of undercut him. Airborne shooter there. As a shooter is guaranteed to have point A to B. And Justin Cade denied his point B there. Ellington, a great free throw shooter for the Owls. Last I checked, he'd only missed 3 all season at almost 30 attempts. And there's the broadcaster's jinx as he misses the second one there. Ellington traveled with it here. And we'll go back to UMA with a 12-point lead for UMPI. 8 minutes and 1 second left in the half. Great crowd on tap for this Tuesday night game. Travel there by Jackson. So back-to-back travels. And Coach Kane really spoke to that, testified to that before the game. The crowd, the role that home court advantage plays in college basketball is not often do teams travel with the great distances between the schools and kids being from all over, players being from all over. And UMPI just with the great community support in addition to the parents that support well too. Jarrett can't connect on the 3-ball. Elijah Smith with the board for UMA. Smith spins in the lane. It's a clean move, they say, and he lays it in. 28-18. Harris gives Ellington. Ellington pulls up 3. Misses everything. Back over to UMA. We're going to get a quick sub here. Trevor Beals back into the game. And KJ Minter back into the game as well. UMPI with their 5 starters, their 4 seniors on the floor. Cade with Honorado guarding. Beals drives in the lane, tipped away. Honorado doing what he does, getting steals for UMPI. Up ahead, Jean saves it before it could go out of play. Minter gets the secures the save, drives, no good. Follow-up, Harris. Good, 30-18. Smith looking for a three. It's wide to the right. Jarrett. Harris drives, gets two more. Easy 2 points there for UMPI. They lead by 14, their biggest lead of the night. Cade up top to Smith. Looking for the pick from Beals. Smith drives, hands off to Jackson with 10 to shoot. Jackson back to Smith. 6 to shoot. He puts up a three, front of the rim, no good. It'll be a one, well, it's gonna be a one and done, pardon me, and goes off the hands of Gene, and it'll stay with Augusta as the shot clock will reset to 30. Got a timeout on the floor, taken by UMA. 32-18. UMPI with the 14-point lead. It's a full timeout with 5:43 to play in the first half. .543 to go, first half. It'll be out of bounds for UMA. Jelon Jackson to take it out. Lobs it into Beals. Beals going to shoot right away from the elbow, and Beals able to get the friendly roll. Much needed basket there for the Moose. It's 32-20. Jarrett hesitates, then a burst of speed, gives to Honorado. Jarrett looking for the step back, gets back to Honorado. Honorado drives, kicks. Jarrett drives, pulls up from the elbow. Griffin Jarrett, no good. High off the rim. Nearing 8 o'clock Eastern time here in Presque Isle, Maine. Foul here that'll go before the shot. Gonna be a foul on Parker Honorado. Giannis Medfu drew the foul. Beals. Medfu cutting. Excuse me, that was Jackson cutting, and they get it back to Elijah Smith with 8 to shoot. Smith gets the entry pass, McDonald. And McDonald stepped out before he could swing it up top to Jackson with the shot clock dwindling down, and now Jarrett is gimpy after that play, so he'll get a sub. Motions like he's okay, I believe, but he looks like he's going to take off that right shoe, so athletic trainer Brian Morrison will have a look. McMichael dribbles it off his leg, keeps it. Minter drives, stops, back out to Honorado. Honorado, the Euro step, very difficult shot, can't get it to go. Three-pointer is good there. Abduzin back into the game. So it's 5 quick points here for UMA. They're back within 9. McMichael. Harris drives. Tough shot. Danny Harris. His specialty, finishing with on the glass there. 34-23. We're gonna whistle. Last touch by McMichael. It'll stay with UMA and Abduzin to take it out. Griffin Drett still getting that right ankle checked out. Looks like he might just get a retape here. As over on the trainer's table still. Medfu drives, kisses it off the glass. Good take by Giannis Medfu. 3.5 to go in the first half. Lawrence cutting to the basket, finds Minter. Minter will be fouled and go to the line for 2. And the last thing anybody wants, last thing UMPI wants is any injuries to a key player, especially a key player like Jarrett. As this game does not count towards anything, not a conference game, won't count towards final standings or anything, but you certainly do want to play with your starting core out there and stay in sync and not let rust kick in towards the end of the year. But you also, as a coach, and it's a balance, and you also don't want to overwork your starters and put them at more risk for injury. It's a delicate balance in non-conference games. They, of course, do want to win here on senior night. UMPI in good position to do so. They control the game right now with a lead by 10 with 3:20 in the first half. Minter splits the pair that time. Taking to the hoop, Giannis will be fouled by Minter. And Giannis Medfu with 2. Giannis. I'm saying Giannis like it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, or however you say it, for the Milwaukee Bucks. You say Giannis Medfu's first name, same way you say that name. Medfu makes both. It's 35-26. Lawrence will take it up. Lawrence tried to swing that outside to Harris. Ended up in the arms of McDonald. So they get the steal with under 3 minutes to play now. Abduzin. McDonald cutting the basket. The pass is behind him. Lawrence in transition. Lawrence, tough finish. Rebounded by Beals, who outlets up ahead Medfu. They're going to look to push the floor now. Medfu with Melik defending and forces Medfu to reset. Lob inside. McDonald up against Honorado. McDonald will be fouled by Honorado. Lob to the rim, Medfu finishes and one, and that's a good find up top by Abduzin off the set play. Good pass. Medfu couldn't finish on the oop. He goes down, puts it on the floor, goes up, draws the foul, and finishes for 2. So back within 7 here and a chance to come back within 6 with 2:26 to play in the half. 35-28 as it stands right now. And Medfu completes the 3-point play. 35-29, closest it's been in a while. UMA currently on a run. Lawrence takes it right side, gives back to Harris. Danny Harris spins. Got to get rid of it. Minter, the reverse layup. Can't get the roll. Jelon Jackson. The free throw line gets it inside Beals. Closed out on Beals. Good move in the post. Just can't convert on the layup. Lawrence drives, will be fouled. Goes to the ground, almost takes out our official underneath. Our officials tonight, by the way, Mr. Chris Whitney, Mr. Justin Meter, and Mr. Dave Brown. Caleb Ames will check in for UMA. And Gilbert Jean in for UMPI. 1:42 to play, first half. Honorado to take it out, goes off the lob, straight to Melick. Can't finish off the back of the rim. Melick gets his board fading away, makes the tougher shot. And Charlie Melick up to 7 in the game for UMPI. Melick done a great job off the bench this season and last season for the Owls, knocking down shots, working well at the rim too. Medfu goes up, stuff there, and they say it was last touched by Medfu, and it'll go back over to the Owls with 1:20. Honorado, crossover, gets Jackson a little off balance, and then Honorado will be fouled on his way to the rim. Foul's going to go on Jackson. Honorado goes 0 for 2 on the line on that trip. Jackson maneuvering, fades away in the lane. Jalon Jackson, what a shot. Back within 6 are the Moose. Closing out this half on a good note, it looks like. Jean to Honorado. 50 seconds to go. Jean to Harris, cutting to the hoop. Danny Harris up and under, finishes for 2. 39-31. Jackson with the hot hand, pulls up and cans it. Jalon Jackson making himself known here. Honorado. Jean drives, tipped back out Melick with 20 seconds. Basically no shot clock here. Jean, the baseline J is no good. Rebounded McDonald with 12 seconds to go. 39-33, UMA with a chance to get within 3 or 4 here. Jackson gets the screen, loses it. Got to put one up here quickly with 2 seconds. Jackson gets around, the heave at the buzzer is no good. And that'll do it for the first half of play. UMA ends the first half on a run. They're back within 6 here, and it was an exciting one throughout. Go down through some of these scoring totals here in the first half. First for the Moose of U-Maine Augusta, Giannis Medfu has 9. Burke Evduzen has 4. Jalon Jackson has 6. Trevor Beals has 4. Frazier McDonald has 2. Elijah Smith has 5. And Justin Cade has 3 for their total of 33. UMPI, they're led by Danny Harris with 16. KJ Minter has 7. Charlie Melick has 7. Aki McMichael with 6. And David Ellington with 1. Griffin Drett still laid up over on the athletic trainer's table, but wouldn't be surprised if he makes a return here in the second half. It's 39-33, UMPI with a 6-point lead. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of the second half.
I mean, where should I really even start? I got that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead. Throw my raps from the facts and they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, I need to charge. Yeah, they twins, I can tell it apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. Got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us and the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the grave. When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple in their place. Really just let everything in the ways. I really might tech when it's on my face. Lil CC, let it snap with the bass. I used to say, put a mask in the cave. Now I'm right now, I'm good, go away. Ain't about to die with no money out the cave. I was on top when it been a lot. Still on top, like I'm scared of the drop. Still on top, wanna swap like the sauce in the watts. I don't wanna change cause I'm good where I'm at. Mom top, so I'm always good where I'm at. Word to Junior, Jazzy, Baby J. Tell them when I die, put my money in a crank.
Couple fingers till it's gone with the left. And she on to the next. Really living large, she ain't all with a Mac. When you think it's small and I'm all with a rap. Roll with us if you really wanna get it. Go get a $500,000 in the sprint. Phone, no big trouble. I got a little bit of money, my life. Dead brothers and you DNA. These mothers indicated in it. Look, just another state case. Very well, I'm a shake that time bounce. Gotta count on my allowance. Picture, so I gotta read right. Dripping like I gotta see you now. Got the truck jumping like the same when I leave out, then I'm out. And I never talk about it. The whole squad, but we lost what they lost. Rich, and the money being modest. Over well, then the deals never treated like an artist with the house. You could DM my account. My DM 6 figures and I'm counting. 9 figures just to go till I hit the E. They ain't living so buried mine with me, Ross got it.
When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple in their place. Really just let everything in the ways. I really might tech when it's on my face. No CC, let it snap with the bass. I used to say, put a mask in the cave. Now I'm right now, let it good go away. Ain't about to die with no money out the gate.
I'm not going back to that.
Yeah.
I liked the background, but
Taliban. Taliban. Yeah.
Now we will do the UMPI softball fundraiser and tennis ball throw 50-50 round. You must be on the bleachers or right in front of them. The goal is to get your tennis ball into the bucket placed on the court. The first ball to go into the bucket will be the winner of the 50-50. Currently, the prize is worth around $220. Everyone will be able to throw on the count of 3. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, throw.
39-33, UMPI with the lead going into the second half. In a half that UMPI had control the whole way, but UMA did a great job to get back into this game before it could get out of hand. They trailed by as many as 12, maybe 13, I think, at one point. And it's now just a 6-point game. UMPI 9-13 overall, UMA 10-13 overall. They met up once this year, and UMPI won by 7 down at Augusta. That was UMPI's first win of the year. UMPI currently riding a 3-game win streak after dropping both games the weekend they hosted UMF. UMF, the best team in the conference. And then since then, UMPI has beat Husson by 17, beat Thomas by 11, and then beat Thomas in a tight one by 1, 71-70 on Saturday. UMPI will go to Linden this weekend to wrap out their regular season, enjoying their last home game, the last home game for 4 UMPI seniors. Danny Harris underneath finds Jean. Great first possession of this half, 41-33. Evdusen tries a 3, no good. Rebounded Beals, goes up and gets it. Trevor Beals, first points of the half for UMA. Jean gets it out. Give Jean the ball fake, drives. The give, Honorado. KJ Minter kicks back out. Jean drives the ball fake and finishes for 2 points. Gilbert Jean, the only non-senior starter for this UMPI squad. And Griffin Jarrett, a storyline. Griffin Jarrett went down after a steal attempt in that first half. We have not seen him since. Don't see him on the bench right now as he got retaped by athletic trainer Brian Morrison. And as soon as I say that, Griffin Jarrett returns with a freshly taped ankle, and I believe that might be a brace on his right foot. But UMPI probably not wanting to overdo it in this non-conference game. Jean able to preserve the backcourt violation. Jean takes it up and kisses it off the glass for 2. And the lead back to 8. Jelon Jackson also had an ankle injury of his own in that first half. He was able to return towards the end and knock down a few shots. Jackson takes it, rejected by Danny Harris. And now going the other way, KJ Minter, the trailer to McMichael. Jean, Honorado open in the corner for 3. Parker Honorado buries it. 48-37. Giannis Medfu was harassed inside there by Minter and Harris, and Medfu will draw the foul. Actually, they're going to get Parker Honorado on the foul reaching in. So Justin Cade checks in, the first sub of the half for U-Maine Augusta. Both these schools part of the University of Maine system, but UMA in a different conference than UMPI. Honorado gets a steal, tight pass up ahead. We're going to get a kick ball. And UMPI will take it out underneath. Jelon Jackson still trying to walk off that ankle injury. He's going to play, no doubt, but certainly going to be sore tomorrow. UMPI leads by 13. Evdusen gets it in to Beals off the foot of Cade. Up ahead, the give. Jean lays it in. Gilbert Jean with 6 points already in this second half. Timeout taken by Coach Piscopo. KJ Minter fires up the crowd. UMPI leads by 15, 52-37. 52-37, UMPI with a commanding 15-point lead. They've come out in the second half on fire. There was 39-33, and it's been 13-4 in favor of the Owls to start the second half. Elijah Smith with it up top. Off the pick from McDonald. Smith runs, lays it in, but an offensive foul off the shoot and crash there as Smith got rid of it, but then couldn't stop his momentum from colliding with Parker Honorado. That's a good call there by the official. McMichael tight roping the baseline, gets it to Harris, back to Minter, good sharing of the basketball, back out Honorado. UMPI will keep it. McMichael drives, the runner is good. Aki McMichael. And right now, if you're Coach K, that's got to make you happy and breathe easy the rest of the way. UMPI with a 17-point lead. Far from over, though. UMA bound to make a run at some point, and there's a three. Good start to that run. Justin Cade, and then almost thrown out of bounds there. McMichael will control it for UMPI. 54-40. McMichael drives, falls, is fouled by Justin Cade. Justin Cade feels the pass. Try to kick back out to Smith. It's intercepted by Jean, who gets it to Honorado. Honorado all the way to the rim. Dishes, Minter, dishes to Harris. And that's great telepathy there by the UMPI offense, who's been playing together for 3 years now, all together for 3 years. 3 of the seniors have been here for 5 seasons. And just very unselfish. They share the basketball so well. Great passing in the post. Gets it to the open guy as the defense closes. And they're clicking right now with an 18-point lead. Jovan Sisovic into the game for UMA. Trevor Beals hands off. Smith tries a deep three. Smith off the mark. It looked good from here. As Coach Piscopo says, keep playing. Jean fakes the handoff, gets the penetration, kicks out. Honorado, a three. Parker Honorado splashes another. 21-point lead for the Owls. The lob picked off. Melik tried to get it around to Jean. Melik ends up with it. And we get a call for backcourt as Melik was very close to the timeline. I got to take another look at that. That's an interesting play there. In the post, kicks out Beals. Cade drives. Back to Beals, got his defender in the air. Beals tries the runner, the mid-range floater there for Trevor Beals, ends the run, 61-42. Melik drives, swings over, Honorado looking for another. Parker Honorado off the front of the rim, rebounded by Sisovic. Jean Hesitates. Melick, tiptoeing the sideline. Charlie Melick buries it. He's up to 10 in the game for the Owls. Couple three-pointers will help you do that. UMPI leads by 22. Jean tries a three of his own. Gilbert Jean high off the iron. Rebounded by Sisovic. Outlets to Beals. Gets it back to Cade. 13 and change to go in the game. It's a 20-point lead for the Owls. Three-pointer off the mark. Elijah Smith can't convert. Nobody in the game yet with double digits for UMA. It's been very balanced. No look pass. Melick kisses it off the glass and in. Now Melick, the second leading scorer for the Owls, behind only Danny Harris, who has 18. Foul here going to go on Melick and will help up Fraser McDonald. UMA, after this game tonight, they will host the U-Maine Fort Kent Bengals on Thursday, and then they will go to Southern Maine Community College on the 12th to wrap up their regular season, with the playoffs to follow a week after that. Beals trying to maneuver down in the post. Lawrence ends up with it. Jonathan Velasquez in the game for UMPI. Jean drives. Gilbert Jean can't finish. Tipped up and around. Jean ends up with it. Melick, the hot hand lately for the Owls. Gonna take it, picks up his dribble to the side of the lane. UMPI, a fantastic team at home, as Coach Dan Kane mentioned to me before the game, and then during senior presentations, that this senior class and the last three, well, no, not the senior class, the last three seasons, UMPI 19-5 at home. Two of the losses have come this season to UMaine Farmington, so that eliminates a couple. They had one loss at home last year, and it was a non-conference game against Leslie. They lost that one like 101-99, something like that. So that's three losses I can think of at home, and then you got to go all the way back to 2019, the 2019-2020 season when they lost before that. Honorado. Melick, a three ball. Charlie Melick gets it to go. Give him 15 in the game. A fan favorite, Charlie Melick from Australia, the sophomore. McDonald, the take is fouled. 2 shots for the big man. Fraser McDonald, one of the 2 seniors for this UMA squad, along with Jalon Jackson. McDonald, also from the land down under, from Brisbane, Australia, whereas Melick from Canberra, Australia. Parker Honorado will check out. Rebounded by UMA. Jalon Jackson tries a three. It's no good. Sisovic gets the board. They get it to Lance Templin, his first minutes. Now Sisovic tries a three with Melick the hand in the face. Templin with the board. And then we got a tie-up. UMPI right now with Jean, Ellington, Lawrence, Velasquez, and Melick. UMA with Ames, Sisevich, McDonald, Templin, and Jackson. Jackson tipped up ahead. It's tipped by Jean and secured by Sisevich for the Moose. McDonald pass tipped by Jean, saves it to Velasquez, gets it back to his guard. Jean up ahead. Ellington steps into a three. David Ellington off the mark. Melick comes down with his feet on the end line. So it's a career high tonight for Charlie Melick. Has 15. UMPI being smart with their use of their starters. Their 4 seniors. We saw Jarrett have an injury. Haven't seen him back in action since. If I had to guess, that he probably wouldn't miss any time this weekend against Linden if given the proper treatment, which no doubt the athletic training staff here at UMPI, the best of the best. Jump shot there by Giannis Medfu. Lawrence drives, good give. Jonathan Velasquez gets a couple points. Templin out to Ames, drives baseline. Ames, tough shot, blocked there by Velasquez and Ellington. UMPI pulls away with it. Jean kicks out Lawrence, tries a 3-ball. Bryce Lawrence off the mark, and then Melick tried to get the board. Burke Evduzen and Justin Cade back in the game for UMA. Aukie McMichael into the game for UMPI. Jalon Jackson loses the handle. 8:45 to go. UMPI with the 24-point lead. UMA playing hard all the way through. Lawrence fading away. A tough shot. He gets it to go. Up ahead, nobody picked up Justin Cade, who goes to the rim for 2. Timeout taken by Coach Dan Kane. Wants to have a word. Say, guys, let's not get lackadaisical here with 8:24 to go. Not let them get any sort of momentum to try to get back into this. Let's finish strong and ensure that we are able to deliver a victory on senior night. None of the seniors on the floor right now for UMPI are trying to be smart, playing the injury game. And with a comfortable lead, they can do so. I'm sure at some point they will get back in to receive one last ovation from this UMPI faithful. A good crowd tonight with another big event, basketball event in Presque Isle, the Presque Isle and Caribou girls, the rivalry game over at Presque Isle High School, battling it out. That one started at 7, so a good crowd despite that fact, as I think a lot of people, a good percentage of the Presque Isle population got to be attending a basketball game tonight. Velasquez gets it stolen away. Cade credited with the steal. Up ahead, Cade gets it to Medfu. Medfu going to try a baseline J, front of the rim, no good. McMichael up ahead, Velasquez, last touched by Lance Templin. Trevor Beals back in for UMA. And a little confusion here, as I don't know if they inbounded that too quick. Not sure what happened. No subs yet. James Yamashita was going to check in for his first minutes. still a discussion between our officials. Mr. Brown and Mr. Meter get together. They wave something off. I think they wave off the play. So it'll be UMPI basketball underneath for a second time. Lawrence gets it to Melick. Finds Ellington. Ellington, the floater, gets it to go. David Ellington. James Yamashita and Miles Jones will check in for the Owls. Ellington tried to pass it inside to Velasquez, who was cutting. Couple points there for Trevor Beals, falling away, kisses it off the glass. 75-51 with 7 minutes to go. No doubt we'll see some players for UMPI who don't always get into the game. They will get in tonight. Velasquez spins, what a move, finishes with the left hand. Jonathan Velasquez excites the UMPI bench and crowd. Having himself a good night. Ellington, baseline three ball. No good. Up ahead. Medfu in transition with Jones. The chase down steal. Saves it. Good play, Miles Jones. The first-year player for UMPI. Joined the team after Christmas break. Jones pulls up. The elbow jumper is good. Good sequence there for Miles. Three ball, Jelon Jackson. Lawrence, tight pass, up ahead, Ellington. And we'll get a timeout. They'll roll through the timeout as UMPI will get Jace Rushlow into the game. Rushlow, the junior from Eagle Lake, went to high school at Fort Kent Community School. 1,000-point scorer for the Warriors in high school. Beals drives, tough finish. Yamashita with the board. Jones, pass is stolen away there. Wedrell by Burke Evduzen. Evduzen lays it in. Rushlow. They get it back to Rushlow, cutting to the hoop. Just can't get the roll. Good look there on the give and go with Rushlow and Velasquez. Three ball here from Cade. Pass stolen. Evduzen. Now Elijah Smith. Smith is fouled and will have two shots. Lucas Haynes getting set to check in for UMPI as well. UMPI with Rushlow, Jones, Haynes, Yamashita, and Velasquez. UMA with Smith, McDonald, Beals, Evduzen, and Ames. 81-55, Rushlow takes it up the court, the crafty guard. Jones, give to Yamashita. Haynes swings, Jones, high arcing three-pointer, high off the rim. And it'll go back over to UMA with 4:24 to play. Still a few players yet to see the floor for UMPI. But with a crew of 5 right now who don't always get too many minutes, and they get an opportunity to showcase their talent in front of the home crowd here with UMPI leading comfortably by 26. Ames up against Rushelo. Ames out-muscles Rushelo that time and cans it. As Elijah Smith will check in for UMPI. So this is a broadcaster's nightmare right now. You want to know why? Because there's an Elijah Smith for UMA, number 24. There's an Elijah Smith for UMPI, number 24. 2 Elijah Smiths on the floor. They each play for different teams, and they each have the same number. And they're both on the same. They're both on the floor. Going into tonight, I was like, man, if that happens, I have to mention it. Smith for UMPI tries the 3. It's no good. Rebounded Evduzin. Evduzin Euro step. Block foul going to go on Rushelo. Evduzin misses both. Rushelo ends up with it. Up ahead, Rushelo. Ball fake, takes it, but he traveled first. Good news is the Elijah Smiths aren't guarding each other, at least right now. Evduzin tried to get that inside, then a foul on the ensuing action. Jones, Yamashita pulls up from the free throw line and buries it. James Yamashita. The freshman hails from Tokyo, Japan. Elijah Smith of UMA takes it to the rim for 2. I don't know what I should call him. Haynes has the open crease, lays it in. Justin Cade back in for UMA. And Elijah Smith for UMA stays on the floor, along with Elijah Smith for UMPI. Maybe I'm beating a dead horse, but pretty funny. Frazier McDonald spins, goes up and over Lucas Haynes. What a job there by Frazier McDonald in the post. Jones hesitates up against McDonald. A tough up and under. Tipped up. Haynes secures the board. Caleb Ames will check in for Elijah Smith. So there's only one Elijah Smith on the floor, and he's wearing a white jersey. Smith has all sorts of space, kicks out for 3 off the bench. It's Will Cross, no good. So Ethan Rollins, the last one to get in for UMPI. Caleb Ames ends up with it. Grabs a couple more. 85-63, 2 minutes to the finish line here. Tough shot there, Lucas Haynes. And Ethan Rollins will get up and take off the warm-up. McDonald's blocked there. Jace Rushelo, the hustle play. Gets all ball. Ethan Rollins in for Miles Jones. I'll be with Rushello, Haynes, Smith, Rollins, and Cross. Evdusen, excuse me, that's Medfu. Shot is going to get a foul here. Elijah Smith. Almost loses it. Rushello climbs the ladder to get it back. Haynes. Tough shot. Lucas Haynes able to finish. We had the pass intended for Jovan Sisovic. A little too far out of reach. 1:11 to play. Miles Jones in for Jace Rushello. One minute to play. Cross drives baseline, try to get it into Rollins. It's tipped out, and then crashing in towards the UMPI bench is Justin Cade, who was helped up by Coach Dan Kane. Coach Piscopo talking to our official, Mr. Brown, said, "You just pointed this way?" And he said, "No, I didn't." And then Piscopo goes, "All right, fair enough, fair enough." Haynes steps in, a 3-ball. Lucas Haynes has 7 off the bench for UMPI, and that's got to feel good. The 3-ball in front of the home crowd. UMPI gets to 90 points. UMPI still fighting for the ball here with their subs on the floor. Sisovic tried to get it back door there to Lance Templin. It goes out of bounds. UMPI will have possession with 31.3. We'll see if they just hold, or if Coach Kane allows for one more possession. Jones to Haynes. Inside, Rollins working. Ethan Rollins gets it to go. And that should be the last points UMPI puts on the board tonight. 92-64 on senior night. And it's going to be a ride off into the sunset. 3-ball there by Sisovic is high off the rim. It'll be a good ride off into the sunset for these 4 seniors: KJ Minter, Parker Honorado, Danny Harris, and Griffin Jarrett, as Miles Jones ticks off the final seconds. UMPI wins their 4th game in a row and improved to 11-13 on the year. And on senior night, they give the home crowd something to cheer about. 92-64, your final. We'll go down through some scoring totals real quick here. In a moment, as soon as the live stats load. UMA, they were led by Giannis Medfu, who had 12. Justin Cade and Trevor Beals each had 10. Fraser McDonald had 7. Burke Evdusen and Jalon Jackson had 6. And Caleb Ames had 4. Their total of 64. UMPI, a lot of players in the scoring column tonight. Danny Harris led the way with 18. Charlie Mellick had 15 off the bench. Gilbert Jean had 10. Parker Honorado had 6. Miles Jones had 2. Bryce Lawrence had 2. James Yamashita had 2. Ethan Rollins had 2. Jonathan Velasquez had 4. Lucas Haynes had 7. KJ Minter had 7. And Griffin Jarrett had a pair as well. So that does it for senior night here on UMPI Athletics. And that does it for the men's home schedule. We'll see if the UMPI women will end up playing one more game on the 13th against MMA. And that is up in the air. So that does it for tonight's broadcast. Anthony Searles running camera. I'm Ricky Goupel. Take care, everybody.